Len Elmore here at the Lefty Drizzell event. Lenny, just talk about what this day means to you, just to see a lefty honored after all these years.
Well, it's long overdue. I believe that, even amongst the tumult of change that we've gone through, as a university, as an athletic department, you can't forget your past. And the person who pretty much put Maryland basketball on the map was Coach Drizzell. And sometimes, it's overlooked, the success that had succeeded him. But nevertheless, you still have to pay homage to a guy who's done so much for this program and certainly so much for his players.
And how much do you still keep up with Lefty these days? How often do you guys talk?
Well, Coach and I talk about once a month, particularly during basketball season. Sometimes when I'm televising a game and I say something he disagrees with or that he agrees with, he'll give me a shout. But more than anything else, it's like family. He stays in touch and makes sure that, he's aware of what everybody's doing, what their families are doing.
Sure. And I know there's a lot of these, but give us your favorite Lefty story, your favorite Lefty moment.
I'm not sure. I mean, I could probably talk about a lot. Lefty and Joe Harrington. Joe Harrington sometimes did some things that would, make you go, and Lefty would get upset about it and make everybody laugh. I know he did it kind of in a way to make folks laugh. Maybe the most, the story that goes around the most is Midnight Madness, my first one, where we had to run a mile in 6 minutes in the dark in Byrd Stadium. And in the corner, it was pitch black, and all of the upperclassmen were cheating and ran across. And Coach was just lauding them. Great job, great job. Little did he know they were cheating. Of course, I didn't make it, but I was too afraid to cheat.
And how was Lefty as a recruiter? How did he recruit you? Any favorite recruiting stories at all?
The overall touch. I was all set to go to St. John's until Luke Hornacek became coach of the New York Nets. And then Coach and George Raveling swooped in. I got a letter every day, came to my high school, took our starting five, which were the national champions, and essentially said, I'll take any one of you. Little did we know he was really recruiting myself and Jap Trimble. But in the end, Coach was relentless, and ultimately it paid off.
And I think most Terps fans know what you're doing now, but just tell Terps fans where you're living right now, how your family's doing, and things like that. Where are you?
Well, I'm living in New York, between New York, here in Maryland, as well as in Miami. Obviously, I'm still a broadcaster, ESPN and CBS for the tournament. I stopped practicing law a couple years ago, but, stay involved. I'm on the Knight Commission for Intercollegiate Athletic Reform. I have two boys. One's a sophomore in Columbia, pre-med. The other graduated from Princeton, is a graduate student at the Citadel for sports management. Actually played a year under Chuck Drizzell. And, my wife and I are just happy doing what we're doing.
And after playing in Cole all those years, how much do you still miss Cole Fieldhouse?
Well, I miss it from the standpoint of it being kind of venerable and the place where we had such success. But as I said, change is inevitable. This is a beautiful home for Maryland basketball, well-deserved, and you kind of get used to it.
And what do you think of Coach Turgeon's program right now? What do you think of the state of Maryland basketball?
Well, I think Mark has done a terrific job. Obviously there are going to be ups and downs. Today we just learned that Alex Len is going to go to the NBA, which I fully expected. It's very difficult for him not to make that decision. So that might slow the program's progress down a little bit. But I have all the faith in Mark that he's going to bring, the team and the program back to prominence shortly.
Thanks very much.